You are still trying to earn your way into sleep. You can feel the bargain in your chest, even now, lying here in the dark. One more email answered and then I can rest. One more thing finished and then I will have deserved it. As if sleep were a wage the day pays out only to the worker who put in enough hours, and you quietly are afraid you have not. So you keep the ledger open a little longer. You keep striving here in a bed that asks for nothing, because some part of you believes rest is something you have to buy. Tonight, set the ledger down, not because the day is finished, because rest was never a thing you earn, it is a thing you receive. There is an old line, 3,000 years old, that says this more plainly than anything written since. It comes from the Psalms, and in the King James translation that has been with us for 4 centuries, it reads like a verdict on the very thing you are doing right now. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Hear what that ancient voice is actually saying. It is not telling you to stop working. It is telling you that the frantic part of the working, the rising too early and sitting up too late, the eating of what it calls the bread of sorrows, the grinding done in fear, adds nothing you can keep. You cannot strive your way into being worthy of rest. The striving is the vanity, and then comes the turn, quiet and absolute. For so he giveth his beloved sleep. Sleep is given. It is a gift laid beside the beloved, not a prize handed to the deserving. You do not have to read that as narrowly religious to feel its weight. Strip it down and it is one of the oldest human verdicts on the futility of grinding for something you already have. The exhausted person and the rested person both wake to the same sun. The one who clawed at the day and the one who laid it down both receive the night. Sleep does not check your output first. It was never a payment. It was always a gift, and the only thing your striving does is keep you awake long enough to miss it. There is a modern way of saying this from the science of sleep. The researchers who study the sleeping brain tell us that rest is not the absence of work. It is the body's most important work. While you lie here doing nothing, your body is repairing tissue, clearing the day from your mind, taking everything you learned and lived and quietly consolidating it into who you will be tomorrow. The night is not the reward for the work. The night is the work. You are not earning your rest by finishing one more thing. You are interrupting the most essential labor your body knows how to do. There is a discipline most of us never learned, and it is the discipline of stopping. We were trained for the other kind. The discipline of pushing, of one more rep, one more hour, one more late night that proves we are serious. And that discipline is real and it has its place in the morning. But there is a harder one waiting at the end of the day and almost no one practices it. The discipline of deciding the day is enough, of closing the ledger while a line still feels unfinished, of letting the unfinished thing stay unfinished until light. This is why rest belongs in the same family as discipline, not opposite to it. It takes more self-command to stop than to keep going. Anyone running on adrenaline can grind out one more hour. It takes a trained person to lie down while the mind still wants to chase and to let the chase end. There is a thought from a modern voice that fits here, that the deepest kind of peace is really just happiness that has finally come to rest. You do not have to win the day to be allowed to rest from it. You are not on trial. The day did not issue a verdict that you must now appeal by staying awake. It simply ended the way every day ends, and the rest on the other side of it was already yours, waiting, the whole time you were trying to deserve it. The striving cannot earn what was already given, so the discipline tonight is to stop striving and receive. So lay it down, the whole long account of what you did and did not finish. I let go of the ledger and the belief that rest is a wage. I acknowledge that I did not earn this night and that I do not have to. I am grateful for a rest that is given, not bought. I accept that the unfinished thing can stay unfinished until morning. I stop chasing the day and let the day be done with me. I receive the sleep that was waiting the whole time I was trying to earn it. The ledger is closed and nothing more is owed tonight, so let the striving loosen its grip finger by finger, the rising early and the sitting late and the bread of sorrows all set gently aside, because the rest you were trying to deserve was already given, laid beside you like the old line promised, and your only task now is to receive it, to let the body begin its quiet and essential work. Repairing and clearing and gathering you back together, while you do nothing at all but breathe and sink and soften into the simple fact that you have nothing left to earn. And past this sleep, a new day is coming that will meet you larger than the fear you carried into the dark. The self that Walt Whitman knew contained multitudes, ready to rise into the first light that, as the morning scientists tell us, wakes the body gently and sets the whole day right. but that is the work of tomorrow's sun, not tonight's. So for now, you simply let the striving end, let the gift be a gift, and rest. Begin disciplined, end reflective.